Live on DAZN Worldwide, April 26th, Eubank Jr versus Benn. Buy now at DAZN.com/box.
This is Kugan Cassius for IFLTV. We're 3 to 4 days out now, joined by Conor Benn. First of all, as always, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
All right. You look good. Tanned up. Hair's looking all right. Beard needs a little go.
Yeah. Camp vibes.
Yeah. How was camp out there? You was out there for a while. Took yourself away from everything. How was that out there?
Yeah, it was good, mate. It was all there to do one job, and that was work hard, push my body to the limits.
So being out from 2-3 days, has it sunk in that come Saturday in front of 65,000 people, you're going to be getting it on with Chris Eubank Jr?
I mean, I've had this fight happen 100 times over in my head already, so it's it's part of the job, isn't it?
How does it play out when you lay awake at night? How does it play out in your brain? How that goes down?
Just a victory. Do you know what I mean? The stoppage. I'll be gunning for the stoppage, no doubt. As I always do every single fight.
It was a question that I spoke to your dad about, really, and Tony Sims, about you not getting too emotionally involved in this whole build-up. But it doesn't seem like you have. It seems like you've kind of separated that from the job you've got to do on Saturday night. Yeah,
listen, I mean, if you're talk about the egg slap and the names and all that, like, just be the bigger, better man. I'm not overly asked about an egg slap. It hurt my feelings or it makes no difference. It's very superficial. It's very minor. When the reasons I'm fighting this fight are a lot bigger than an egg slap. It ain't gonna be that gets in my head. It's not overly concerned. The names, it don't bother me. Do you know what I mean? I'm just excited to just get in there and give him a beating, that's all.
I mean, yes, that was the moment of the build-up, but you were angered in the moment, and then when you come away from that, it's almost like that's out your brain now.
Yeah, I mean, we were laughing and joking, walking back. Took me a good 30 minutes to calm down, but then once I calmed down, actually not even a good 30 minutes, once they pulled me apart and I couldn't get to him, it was then it calmed down. It's just part of the game. But apart from that, every fight, as I said, is personal. Every single fight, as you know.
What have you made of his dad's comments regarding the fight? What have you made of that? And his comments on his son as well, saying it was a disgrace that he done that to you with the egg, etc.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't really want to go into. I don't want to stoop that low and start talking about him and his dad and that sort of dynamic. Because it's a personal one, and I feel like, listen, there's all promo, and then there's things you just don't really. It's not my place to talk. I don't really want to talk about it. I just pray that that relationship is mended. At the end of the day, family's everything we have. I could retire tomorrow, and family stays. So I pray they mend that relationship. It ain't. It's all fun and games until it comes down to something like that, really, mate.
But his comments about the fight, about you having to come up in weight and Chris having to boil down, in his opinion.
It's a lot deeper than him saying that. Him building up his nephew. Well, he's coming up. So it's not. He don't believe what he's saying. It's just a lot of. Just too personal between them two, but I don't really want to talk about it, to be honest.
Everything you've been through, this moment on Saturday night, how important, just the last 2-3 years to that point of getting to that ring against Eubank, how important is that to you? What does that mean to you?
I mean, it means everything to me. Every fight means everything to me. I'm undefeated and I don't plan on losing come Saturday night.
Who's got the kids? Where are the kids? They're too young to... Eli ain't watching it, is he?
No, I miss my kids, man. I miss my kids. They're a constant reminder. They're my wives. I look at them and I go, that's why. They're beautiful, man. I love my kids. I love my son, man. I love my daughter. They're the proudest achievement of my life, and will forever stand as that.
And nothing you do in your career is ever going to top that, is it? Your children, obviously.
Kids always come first, before anything.
The last couple, how important for you is it again, having your dad with you. We've seen the little banter clips of you two trying to kill each other and stuff, but how important has his influence been for this camp as well?
Do you know what? I just love having my dad around. You know, my family live in Australia, so to have him with me, it's a beautiful thing, man. I love having my dad around, just because he's a constant reminder of who I am, what bloodline I come from, you know, who I am as a man. You know, and I'm proud of my dad. And, you know, if I'm half the man he is, I'll be a happy man.
Last one. Just give it to me straight. In your opinion, you'll knock Chris Eubank out on Saturday night in the middle of that ring in Tottenham?
The only thing I've asked for, contractually, not my name first, not home corner, not ring walk second. All I've asked for is an 18-foot ring. Sum it up.
Okay. And have you got that?
Of course I have.
Okay. I thought there was a thing going on about the ring then I didn't know about.
Of course I have.
Have you got anything else you'd like to add, Conor, before we finish?
I'll just say you're looking really well, mate. You look beautiful. And I hope someone's told you that today, because you really do.
All right, I did text you a few times. I think you may have changed your number and forgot to give it to me. But do it Sunday.
No, that was intentional.
Conor Benn, wish you the best of luck on Saturday night, and we'll catch up with you after your fight.
Thank you.
Top man.